Well, hello.
Oh my freaking goodness.
Happened again. I got to figure out which one is doing it.
I don't know. It's so weird.
It sucks.
It does. We had a bunch of viewers and I don't know. I don't even know if I'm on the right one. Do you have it up on YouTube?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's just started. Let me grab a Coke. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Keep the audience busy.
I will if I can get to them. It's so weird. All right. Let's see. Why am I not? What the heck? Bright, colorful neon background. Time to relax. Oh my God. That is not what I want. Hold on here. Hmm. All right. Unstinking funny. That's not it. Wait a second. Is it? Here we go. Hello. Oh my gosh. I can't even take it. We have no idea why it's striking like that. So sorry about that, everybody. We're trying to figure out why we keep getting a strike from YouTube. What is causing it?
It's got to be Bill McIntosh
Who's
or
Bill?
Leapfrog.
Yeah.
The mashups or Leapfrog, one or the other.
Maybe. Well, maybe you can't do that anymore.
Yeah, I'll just have to do more AI.
Oh, ugh,
uh,
you
so
know.
how's it going tonight?
It's going pretty good. I took a nice nap, so I feel refreshed, believe it or not. I am working on Chewy Lynn's costume for her Halloween party tomorrow. Chewy Lynn is our dog, by the way, but she's like 5 years old mentally, and so we had to dress her up. She's going as a spider this year. I'm super excited about the show tonight, though.
Well, I was, but the getting bounced for that kind of killed my momentum, didn't it? Hi, Terry.
Hey, Terry. Yeah, oh, yeah, Terry's here. He came back. And so everybody that was in the chat earlier, we apologize if you were out there listening. We don't know what the heck happened. Excuse me. Um,
As usual, I did something.
mhm. Yeah, yeah.
So let's take a look at the screen tonight.
Okay.
So this is the screen.
Oh, I see this.
Yeah. Um those are the what do they call those? The categories.
Yes.
Superheroes, Golden Age, Modern Indies Hero Music, and Famous Creators.
Are we going to wait for a couple more people to pop in?
At least here comes Tim. And RJ doesn't even know we're not live until 9 o'clock. So
Hey, how's it going? Hold on, I gotta go shut my door.
the clip following the Thundercats, that would have been Celebrate with Van Halen and Cool and the Gang. Gonna have to kick that off the show. Sorry, Cool and the Gang, you're not cool enough. Yeah, I'm gonna turn it on them. You're not cool enough.
Oh my gosh. That's so bad.
Isn't it though?
Oh, yeah, it is really when you think about it. I'm like,
It's my fault. I keep pushing the pushing the cutting edge.
can't use any music. Not yours, I suppose. They're really getting strict these days. It seems that way, doesn't it?
It only takes one guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Some people are born to do it, I guess.
I know.
God dang it. Headphones.
I
Sounds like
was
he's
wondering who was wrestling what.
Well,
So,
I got the dog on here too, and she takes up a lot of space, so I have to kind of reach around her.
Of course, right? Isn't that always the way?
Yep.
So if this goes well tonight, if we like this,
Yes.
I'll pursue a way to make it what do you call it? Help me here. I'll make it cooler.
Well, I think that this seems like it might be fun. I probably won't know any of the answers, but hopefully some of our guests and people in the audience will know. I think what we can do is if it does take off and people really enjoy it, maybe we can offer like legit prizes. Like right now, it's not a legit. It's just like
Well, what are we going to offer?
I don't know yet, and I'm not going to talk about it. I just wanted to say maybe
That looks better.
what looks better. Oh yes,
Hey, Outcast.
right.
Welcome.
Everyone is good for the most part.
Yeah, we're going to be attempting to play a trivia game tonight. I kind of bounced around and got these questions. I don't know if they're really going to be in great order in terms of like money value.
Yeah.
So if like there's a $200 question that's harder than a $500 question, it's just because it's first time. I don't accept responsibility for typos, even though I made them.
Hey, I had an idea. Would it be great if we muted ourselves and the first one to unmute has to pick a kind of like how they have to press a buzzer?
I was trying to figure out how to do that. That might work.
Yeah. So when we play the game, we should everybody mute, and then whoever unmutes first and says category, whatever the heck it is, for $300.
I'll take.
It would be for the answer.
For the answer. Oh.
Yeah, because you got to beep in for the answer, and then the person who got the last correct answer.
Right. Yes, that's right. See, this is all. I have not watched this in a long time, but I think that's right. Is that right, Tim? Do you know?
What do you mean?
So
how the game of Jeopardy goes.
Well, usually when they buzz in, then they have to answer in the form of a question.
I don't have it set up that way either, but I'm just trying to figure out how the turns go. So it'll be like you unmute to buzz, and then you give an answer. And if you get the answer, you get the dollar amount. But if you fail, the person or the other contestants get a shot, right?
Chris.
What?
I thought you knew how to play this game. I don't remember how to play it, but it's something that sounds reasonable. What do you guys think out there? Anybody got any other suggestions on like?
Maybe if we do another game like the contestant that won the last time gets to start off or something like that.
Okay, I'm fine with whatever you guys want to do.
I'm okay with whoever.
Yeah. Mighty Geek says first person is chosen at random. That's a good idea too.
Oh, okay. So first person is chosen at random. Who's the chooser?
Well, I guess I'm playing.
You're Alex Trebek.
Pat Sajak. No, I'm not Alex Trebek. I'm not that smooth. I'll be Pat Sajak.
Well, yeah, but Alex Trebek was the.
the host of this show.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can't play that guy.
I'll be Sean Connery, and I'll have it out for you for some reason.
So we're going to start in a few minutes. It's 9:01. I'm not sure if RJ is actually going to make it. He may be He may be in the other. He may have gotten stuck in the other stream somehow. Because I sent the wrong link.
Oh God, Chris. Oh my God. Did you go back and try to fix it? I will.
I think. Oh yeah. Okay, hang on. Let me just DM him. Is that what they call it now?
I have no idea. Yeah.
Yeah, that direct message, DM.
Oh look, I was just about to DM him, and there he is.
Oh, he probably realized.
Hey, RJ.
It's time.
Welcome, Brainy One.
Oh my God.
I was just asking which one of us is going to be Sean Connery and give Chris hell for no reason.
If we need Sean Connery, I can go get Sean Connery if you need Sean.
All right, so the StreamYard link is in the chat. I'll post it one more time and then give it like another minute to see if anybody else is joining.
Come on,
Can I show something on the screen?
What's that?
Can I show something on the screen?
Absolutely.
Do it.
Look at that.
Hey,
look at that beautiful Look at that beautiful Christmas book. Look at those signatures at the bottom.
I love it. I'm so proud of her.
Oh, yeah.
It's a great story too. I really enjoyed it.
You've got one, don't you? Yes.
I bought one. Yeah, I bought.
You don't
one.
have a hardcover yet, though.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's got one of each coming to her for her, author contributor copy. So
that's awesome.
This is. I kind of well up when I think about this one. This is my favorite of If anything I've written, this has got to be my favorite short story.
It's really good.
Well, I'll tell you that I had it all written, Diana, and I went to bed. I'm like, yes, it's done. I'll polish it up. And then I got up at 3 a.m, bolt from the blue. I'm like, it's not done. That whole section with Sir Phineas was a middle of the night revelation. Like, wait, there's more.
Oh my gosh.
So how are you, RJ? How you been?
Busy.
Busy, I bet. Yeah, I've been pretty busy planning 2025, and I'm gonna try to make it a big year for me.
That's good.
You're hustling, man. You're one of the people that I'm always sending something to.
This is good. It's a good thing.
Yep. Right now, Melvin number 4 is well, I should get another update about page 14 tomorrow. So.
All right. So I have my paper plate.
What?
I have my marker. This is how I'm keeping score.
Oh my God.
Mighty Geek has joined. Let's see. Are you in on the game, Terry?
Yes, I am.
All right, man. All right.
This
So we got
should be fun.
I obviously will, I guess, host the thing because I wrote the questions.
Yeah.
I really would be cheating otherwise.
Would.
So, do we do the whole thing like, well, our first contestant is a lady from Athol, Mass, and she does stuff for a living. How are you, lady?
Gee, I wonder who that is. Is that me? Me?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, why do I have to be the first one? I don't know any of this stuff. But okay, so let me pick.
Not yet.
Oh.
Our next contestant is a world famous author
Yeah.
who has penned the mighty comic book known as Melvin. How are you, Tim?
I'm doing great. It's wonderful to be here. Melvin 0-3 on Amazon and Barnes and Noble and Walmart. Get it while it's good.
Isn't it available in a coffee shop somewhere too?
If you have them order it.
Ah. Okay, up next is RJ, world famous publisher, writer, distributor, and more. How are you, RJ?
Of the comic book titled Melvin.
Yes, I didn't want to do that and like do a double tie, but that works.
Push Melvin, yes. All for it.
And then we have Mighty Geek Studios, Terry. How are you, Terry, tonight?
I'm doing all right. How is everyone?
We're all right,
I'm still waiting for my protege to write a first story, but beyond that, I'm doing well.
You had to get that in.
Stories.
Do it, Diana. Do it now.
Please
All right, so I guess we'll go top to bottom.
Okay.
RJ and Terry kind of gotta wait. Oh, that stinks. But you guys can jump in, right? So I guess the idea is everybody mutes and you unmute to buzz, which could get sloppy, but yeah, we can try. All right. So Diana, which one do you want? You got to pick a category and a dollar number.
Okay. Famous creators for $100.
Famous creators for $100. The King, best known for his creations with Stan Lee.
Who is Jack Kirby?
Yes.
I was waiting to see how this buzzing in thing worked.
I was too, and then I realized I was waiting for anybody to unmute.
Yeah.
All right, Terry.
I was waiting for Diana not to answer, but somebody faster than me.
Let's see. Oh, wait. Why? Oh, it's not working because I'm not clicking the right screen. Jack Kirby is the right answer. All right, so we'll go back to the home screen. Oh, it doesn't knock out. So that was famous creators for 100. Right? So Terry, what's your subject? What would you like next?
Okay, let's go with hero music for 100.
Hero music for 100. Whoop, that's not what I wanted. Hang on, I might have just screwed up the whole game. Okay, there we go. Hero music for 100. What world famous 20th century composer wrote this 1978 Superman movie theme?
John Williams.
Yes, John Williams.
Dang it, I was about to say that.
Hang
I
on, guys.
forgot. I forgot.
I should show the answers when I do that, right? Instead of just going,
Yeah.
yes. All right,
Yeah.
so RJ, that leaves you to pick the next topic.
Golden Age for 500, please.
Ooh, going for a big one. Golden Age for 500. What year was the Comics Code introduced in America?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
When is 1950?
No, I'm sorry, Terry. That's not 1950.
What
means-
is 1952?
What's that?
What is 1952?
No, I don't think that's the answer I got either.
I'm gonna say 1956, but
No, look, I hope I'm not wrong, but I got 1954.
oh, we danced
Oh.
around it.
Just around it.
All right, hang on. I'm doing the
Yes.
score thing here.
Guns, aren't it?
All right,
Dude,
so
I know I'm negative $400.
Right.
leave
We're all
RJ
in the
still
negative.
in control of the board, and I just messed up. Hang on.
God.
Oh. Okay. RJ, you're in control of the board.
Superheroes for 200.
Superheroes for 200. Which hero did Billy Zane play? Oh, wait a minute. That's a messed up typo. Which hero did Billy Zane play?
Who is the Phantom?
Yes. Oh, sorry, guys. That was a horrible question.
First of all, it was too easy.
Yeah.
But
But only
Billy
$200.
Zane gave it. No, the thing is, Billy Zane gave it away.
But you guys know this. Diana, did you have any idea?
No, had no clue.
Okay. RJ, you're still in control.
Superheroes for 500.
All right. Hang on. I'm screwing up something here. I'm not keeping track well enough. That was superheroes for 200. All right.
Do you
And
want to
did
keep track?
superheroes- You did superheroes for 500?
Yes.
Yes.
What did Tony Stark call the goop Pepper Potts put her hand in to when she helped him with the chest magnet in the first Iron Man movie? That's a really dumb question, too. Should I call it?
No. Come on.
I hear typing.
Somebody's Googling.
Me. I'm Googling it.
Inorganic plasma discharge.
Oh, that's what that was. I saw the answer on the screen when he was typing. I'm like, what is that? I know.
So- RJ, I believe you're still in control.
Superheroes for 400.
All right,
If it's about a
superhero.
superhero this time.
yeah.
Will Smith played a dysfunctional Superman.
Who was Hancock?
What's his full name?
That's not the question.
Who is John
I
Hancock?
know. Hancock, I accept, but yeah,
I answered that too.
Mhm.
Did you forget to unmute?
I didn't hear you say it.
I unmuted. I said, "Who is John Hancock?"
Oh, I didn't even hear you, dude.
I
Did
know.
anybody hear
He
him?
did. Yeah, I heard him.
All right, so what do I do? Just give both people 400?
Or why not? Let's show- you guys are
Diana,
like guinea
One of
pigs.
us is getting rice
No.
roni.
No. He didn't answer correct the correct answer. He
Well,
said
that's
Hancock.
kinda
but he didn't
true,
say
but-
John Hancock.
God, I'm not good at this, guys.
Have you ever seen an episode of Jeopardy where somebody answers correctly, but it's not
Yeah,
the
but I
correct
wasn't
answer?
hosting
So
it. So I guess I'll give control to Tim on the board. Which one do you want, Tim?
famous creators for 200.
Famous creators for 200. Who co-created Batman with Bob
Who was
Kane?
Bill Finger?
Who was Bill Finger?
I heard RJ first. That's correct, though. Who is Bill Finger?
Curse you, RJ.
Co-created is in like 98% to Bob's 2.
Yeah.
Co-creator.
I was trying to be diplomatic. RJ, you pick next.
Modern indies for 100.
Modern indies for 100. Wait a minute. Why did we go to superheroes? Hang on.
He's going to be prepared next week. He's for the next time.
Modern Indies 100. Here we go. Velvet Comic publishes which modern indie comic book title?
Who is Melvin?
Yes, who is Melvin? Jim.
I'm watching Tim mute, unmute. I'm like, he's saying it on the mute.
I'm like, is he going to say it?
Melvin?
Melvin is the answer. Melvin, you're in control of the board. All right, Tim.
Yes, I am. Okay.
You guys are killing me here.
Famous creators for 300.
Famous creators for 300. Which artist drew the first story written by Chris Claremont for the X-Men in issue number 94?
I should know this. John Byrne?
Dang
Dang it.
We both lost it.
Dave Cockrum. Tim, you're still in control of the board.
Really? Well, then, superheroes for 200.
I think we took that, but let's see. No, okay. No, that's the $100 question. Why does it keep doing that? It keeps going to the wrong one. Superhero for 200. Yeah,
we
did
did.
that
Yeah,
one.
we did. Okay,
You want to try 100?
sure.
What grade was Peter Parker in high school when he was bitten by the radioactive spider?
What is
Grade
sophomore?
10. He was grade 10. He was grade 10.
What is sophomore?
Who said it first?
I did.
Oh my God, you guys.
All right. I'm going to give you both the 100, but I'm giving Terry control of the board.
All right.
All
Utter
right.
chaos.
So Terry, you get to pick the next one, and I'm a little lost on which ones we've done. So if we've
Won't
done
you turn them over? Can't they be turned over or blacked out or something?
well, they're not. They didn't do it, so I got to find a better template. I got to make one.
All right. Famous creators for 400.
It keeps doing that to me. Famous creators for 400. Who created Dragon Ball Z?
Who is Akira Toriyama?
Yes.
Woohoo!
Terry's jumping up in the points all of a sudden. I guess I should give an update. I got RJ at 800, Diana at 100, Tim at 400, and Terry just hit 500.
Oh, guys.
I may be flawed, though. So, Terry, you have control of the board.
All right. Hero music for 300.
Hero music for 300. Which artist drew the first story? That's... I hit the wrong one that time. Finish this lyric. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can, spins a web any size.
Catches thieves just like
Just
flies.
like flies. Look out.
RJ got it.
That was good. You guys, that was good.
That's so cool. Okay, RJ, you're in control of the board.
No, I had to let him. I had to finish that after he said that. It couldn't be helped. That's the whole point. If you've ever listened to that song, it's like
You gotta go.
you hear the term "look out." It's like whoa.
It's almost like an old gospel hymn is to like older people. You
Yeah.
know, they all remember Old Rugged Cross. We remember the lyrics to Spider-Man.
Golden Age for 300.
Golden Age for 300.
Ooh.
What company first published Captain America? This could be a trick question, so be careful.
It's timely.
Yes, it is. Whoa. RJ didn't even hesitate. He knew. All right. RJ, you're still in control.
Golden Age for 400.
Golden Age for 400. What year did DC Comics premiere Batman?
What is 1939?
I think that was it. Yes.
Ooh, good job.
Sorry. Okay, buddy, you're
You
in
have to
control.
remember. You have to remember, Superman was created a year earlier.
Well, I didn't remember it that way, but I'm impressed. Let's see. I have no idea what we have left. There can't be too much left.
I know they don't get marked out, so we're like just guessing.
Yeah, I need to do a better job with that next week.
All right, let's go. Let's go Golden Age for 300.
Golden Age for 300. We already did that one.
Okay.
Try another.
Interesting. Superheroes for 500.
Ooh, I think we might have, but let's see. Yeah, that
We
was the
did
good
that one.
Did you do them all? You couldn't have done them all already.
Well, on the
Superheroes for 3.
I think that one's Virgin. Speaking chronologically, which actor got to play Superman in the movies after Christopher Reeves?
Who's Brandon Routh?
Yes. Terry's kicking some butt coming up.
Oh man, watch out, guys.
Diana's doing terrible.
Yeah, you might expect it to.
I'm not sure what we have left. We may have superheroes for 100. Anybody? Well, it's Terry's call.
Let's go superheroes for 100.
Nope, we did
No,
that.
we did that one.
We went through it already? That was so quick.
Well, we did superheroes. I think all the superheroes.
Modern Indies for 300.
There you go.
Boxer Bear Manny Coleman is a lead character in which sweet indie comic book series?
Mighty Mascots.
Yes, my goodness, RJ.
I'm just gonna BS and say I knew that already.
I would get that. Oh, wait, that went the wrong way.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking,
Oh my. Did I just screw it up?
Yep.
All right, hang on.
Disaster.
We're kind of back. Not really, though. Let me.
I don't think the network's going to call us back on this one.
Nah.
No, it's. Oh, shoot. What happened? All right, give me 2 seconds. Here we go. I'm going to go back to presenting.
You are no Pat Sajak, sir.
I'm not even like Vanna White.
No, not even.
No, that's just Vanna wrong.
Oh, that was good. You got me. All right. So if I do this and I do this and I do that, I'm getting there, guys. I promise you. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're back to that. And now I just go here.
Hey, Chris, knock, knock.
Who's there?
You're fired.
Here we go. All right, we're back.
Woo.
Now that I've killed all the momentum, does anybody remember where we were? I think was RJ the last one, I believe.
Oh, I was.
You were? All right, so go ahead and pick.
All right, Modern Indies for 400.
Which retired pro comic artist is now known as the host of the YouTube stream Trashcast?
who's Ethan Van Sciver?
That's right.
Mhm.
Oh, there's a
Ethan
typo
Van
there.
Sciver. Hey.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap.
Ethan would probably thank you for that one.
So go ahead. RJ, pick
Golden Age for 200.
Golden Age for 200. What title did Captain Marvel premiere in?
I can see the cover too.
There was a title on it.
I want to say Marvel Age.
So I'll give it up. It was Wiz Comics #2.
Whoa! Oh,
Oh,
Remember Golden Age?
you. Oh, that's
that's the thing. You use Captain Marvel. That's
that's.
Well, Shadam.
That was a little sneaky,
Exactly.
I know. All right, so Terry, I think you're still in control, right?
Yeah. All right.
We got to be close to done, but I'm not sure where we are.
Okay, let's try famous creators for 200.
Got that one already.
Ah.
Hang on, I'll just kind of pick them and see if I get there. We did that one already.
That
That
one.
one was pretty easy. Did that one. Did that one. All
Did
right,
that one.
let's see who Creator 500. Here we go. You want to do this one?
Yeah.
Rob Liefeld became famous as a Marvel artist, but what was his first Image comic title?
Youngblood.
Oh, you're right.
I was about to steal that answer too. Curse you,
I was
Terry.
going to shout out Evangeline, but I'm like, no.
No.
All right,
Evangeline was under Maximum Press, wouldn't it? He wouldn't even give that to Image.
I'm pretty
No, he
sure
was- he
we've
was
done
picked-
famous
he was picked
creators
out of-
and superheroes. I think
was
all we
picked-
have left is maybe one Golden Age and modern indies and hero music.
I was going to say he was kicked out of Image because
Yeah,
Oh.
ultimately he was, wasn't he?
they accused him of cooking the books.
Well, they were all
Uh,
wet and soggy. What was he doing if not boiling them?
I don't
All right,
know.
let's go with hero music for 400.
Name the music composer of The Night Before Christmas who also composed the famous Batman music from the 1989 movie.
It was Danny Elfman.
That's right. That moves you into a tie with RJ.
You are. Wow.
That was too easy.
I can at least, rest assured that I beat the crap out of Diana in this game.
Yes, you did. You should be proud of that for beating women.
Boom, in
Um,
your face, Diana.
Where are we going, Terry?
Well, let's see. What's left?
I could just start picking them until we find one.
Do it.
All right. So, did we do this one? What world?
We did
famous-
that one.
All right. Oh yeah, John Williams. Who
Let's
sang
do
the hit
this one.
song? Yeah, who sang the hit song from the 1986 song? Oh, what? Yeah, who sang the song "I Need a Hero"?
I'm holding out for a hero to the end of the night.
Yeah, who is it?
I don't know.
No. I know. I thought I knew, and I had the wrong name. I had the right first name, wrong last name when I was looking it up.
Oh boy.
It isn't Belinda Carlisle. It is
Who is Bonnie Tyler?
Bonnie Tyler. Yeah.
Bonnie Tyler.
Oh
See, I would
God.
not have guessed that was her.
Tim's up to 600 now. And Tim, do you want me to just pick until we find one?
Yes, please.
All right, so we'll go to Hero Music 400, which we just did. What about 500? What was the first song to be played in the Guardians of the Galaxy? And by that, I mean one of the classic rock songs, not the movie score.
Oh, let me think.
It's tough to Google, too. I tried it.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I can't fight this feeling.
Oh my gosh.
Hooked on the feeling.
It's Come and Get Your Love by Redbone.
Dang it.
It's
Yeah.
the scene where Star-Lord is kicking the little aliens.
Dang nabbit.
Yeah.
That was the song in the trailer.
All right, so we're done hero music. I'm going to go through modern indies real quick. That
We
was
did
Mel.
that.
Here we go. Eric July started a comic universe that has seen unprecedented success. What is the brand name of that universe?
What is the
Gaping hole in
Rippaverse?
the industry.
I
The
believe Terry got
Rippaverse.
There you got
The
it.
Rippaverse.
What is the reason EVS is really salty?
it. Yeah, well, Tim should get extra credit, but I didn't build that in. All right.
That's
we should
fair.
be
Mhm.
nice, guys. We already did that, right? Yep. We
Yeah.
caught you guys on that.
Or an even better answer would be, why does Marvel hate Eric July?
Yeah. Okay, this was the $500 modern indies. Name the book Yellow Flash and John Dillard just put out.
What is the Mighty Golden Patriot?
Oh my gosh, you did get it, man. I thought nobody was going to get the mighty. I
Darn
was
you,
sure
RJ.
you guys would drop that.
Curses. I was about to answer that.
That's awesome.
All right, I think that might
Yogurt.
be.
I hate yogurt, especially with strawberries.
Oh, where did Green Lantern's ring come from?
Oh,
A train.
What is space?
God, I hope I read this right.
It came from a railroad lantern on a train that crashed.
Darn it, RJ, you are on it too. Yes. Well, let me just show you guys the answer because I simplified it. But Alan Scott used a magic lantern he found to create a magical ring that gave him powers. So I'm going to give RJ the $100 because I know he knows
yeah.
what I'm talking about.
And leave it to a Canadian to show up late to a Jeopardy.
Yeah,
must be
see, there's the problem. You forget to ask which grade lantern.
No, it was in the golden. See, that was another trick question. It was in the golden age.
Yeah,
That's why I looked up at that when you first.
It was a golden age question. That's the thing.
That's why Tim was like space, and I was like,
No.
Wait. Since Green Lanterns are space cops,
yeah, but
did they ever get
They
in trouble for space brutality?
It was.
yeah, but
Yes.
Yeah.
even RJ said about it being Abin Sur, and I think somebody said Oa for the Guardians.
well, I
They
can
never
tell
thought
you
about
guys.
Alan Scott.
Well, I said Oa because I was thinking about the modern Green Lantern.
Well, let me explain something about the modern Green Lantern. There was an effort to defund the police, and so they canceled the sequel. But there is a TV show coming.
They cut the budget, so they had to get all their rings from Cracker Jack boxes.
That's right. All right, so we might have gone through all the questions. Let me do a quick peek. We did that one, right? Yep.
Mhm.
Terry got that one right.
Yeah, I would have done that.
We did that
We,
one.
we
RJ
did that one.
went early, and everybody guessed around it.
54? I thought that was
The
Captain
third time
America,
we
wasn't
mentioned
it?
Melvin. What, Diana?
Nothing.
No,
That was great.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What was the Captain America question again?
Who was the? I believe it was who was the company that first published Captain America?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's the Marvel one. Hang on. But yeah, I think that was the question. Yeah. What company first published Captain America? You want to guess?
That was timely.
Right. Yeah. And
No, but there was another
RJ
one
got
that the
one.
answer was. There was another one that the answer was 1954.
Yeah, that was the Comics Code.
Oh,
So, guys, this is what I got for scores at the end of this so far. RJ with 2,700. Let me write this down to be sure. And it's probably screwed up, but we'll just go with it. Diana with 100. Tim, I only have you down for 600, if that sounds right.
I believe so.
Yeah. And Terry, I have you down for 2,300. So we're
Well,
on.
that's what I get for digging myself out of a hole.
So
That's
we're
what
on to
she
the
said.
final question. How much will you risk based on what you've won?
I'll risk
Right?
it all.
I'll risk it all.
I'll risk it all, lose
Me too.
everything.
Me too.
All right, so everybody's risking it all. This is going to
You
make
have
it.
my
I'll
sword.
risk it all, which is nothing.
You're late, Canadian man.
Yeah, you,
Let's play Minecraft with our good night spoon.
All right, so this should work. Let's see the question. Hopefully,
Oh,
I
I'm
didn't make it
sorry.
lame. The Blue Beetle was the focus of a recent DC movie. Name 3 of the many publishers who have printed the Blue Beetle comic books.
Harvey.
Did they?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't find Harvey in any of my stuff.
Atlas was another.
I didn't find Atlas either. Hang on. All right. So, does anybody have good guesses at this?
No, I don't know. Atlas was another name from Marvel, so I don't think they did. Obviously, DC.
Yeah.
Who was it? No, not Fox.
Well, if you want to go that far, you can also
All
say
right.
National Comics.
what
Wait a
is?
minute. Wait a minute. We're doing this
I got
wrong.
I got the answers.
We're
Fox
doing this
Understood
wrong. You guys are
Syndicate.
supposed to. Wait a minute. You guys are supposed to write them down, right?
Well, that's a little
I'm
too late
writing them
now.
down.
Yep.
Well, or I guess, or
Okay, I've been on the mic stand enough that I can answer this question.
well,
Yeah,
now
I'm trying to think from the mic stand too.
now I'm
publisher
really
is
hoping
Fox.
though. What's that?
First publisher was Fox. The second publisher was Charlton. The third publisher was DC.
There you go.
Ooh, yes, those are 3 accurate answers. All right, since I've screwed everything up so badly and RJ probably won, I'm going to show you what I got. Okay, so I had Fox Comics, and then one of the articles I read claimed Holy Yoke Publishing did a couple of issues in between Fox Comics and Charlton, and then there was something called AC Comics, and I'm wondering if that's the American brand that I think Terry just mentioned. Because I don't know what AC stands for. And you could have put National Comics in there, but I used DC Comics.
You could have used National and DC because
They were
it was
DC when they
type-
bought Charlton.
But I don't know. I don't know, for instance, if there are any more because I only had a few articles I referenced. And after putting it in there, I'm like, shit, I don't know. There may be a few others I haven't thought of, or that I didn't find.
Yeah. I guess AC could stand for Atlas, but Timely became Atlas, and that's
Right.
They never.
So
There, I answered in the private.
That sounded weird. You answered in the
Comics
private.
did some
Private
rules and
chat.
books like that. They were an 80s publisher. AC Comics was. They didn't stay very long.
Don't twist my words.
I'm a word twister. So according to my totals, in the very first thing here, I got RJ, then Terry, then Tim, then Diana, and then Canadian Man Rick.
Yeah, but see, well, are you playing by True Jeopardy rules? Although you didn't do Double Jeopardy.
No, I didn't do Double Jeopardy, and really, I've got
RJ's the only one that got the last question. Well, actually, Tim did in the private chat, so he would get his money.
This was like a beta test. Like, I'll try to find a better app to go ahead and set it up so that like the numbers turn over and things like that.
yeah,
I think I can program it in slides. What's that?
That would help. Not knowing what's already been taken. That was rough.
It fell apart at the end. Yeah, it was like, well, let's just kind of guess. But I think if we can get participation, it'll work. It was a nice little fun experiment.
yeah.
But
You're no Pat Sajak, sir.
but because Mighty Geek answered wrong, he would lose all of his money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm a nice guy though.
Yeah,
I
but
can't
how
prove
much are
he was
you-
wrong.
The whole point of risking it all was the thrill.
I might be wrong in that final answer there. So one of the things I've learned in this beta test is not to pick a multiple choice question. Like,
Right.
like I should
No.
have put something heavy there, like
Yeah, you're
that
right.
had
well,
a definitive answer.
Well, unless Mighty Geek can prove it, that A stands for Atlas, one, and he didn't name three, he only named one. So
Oh, I didn't give him a chance though. Plus,
AC was not Atlas Comics. It was
No,
AC
it wasn't.
Comics. They were in the 80s. They produced reprints of Golden Age stuff and things like Femme Force and Sentinel.
oh, that's probably how they got into the Beetle, the Blue
Mhm.
Beetle.
They reprinted the Blue Beetle.
Yeah.
Fox comics.
Not new content, but just reprinting stuff.
Old
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Heck, I would do it too if I had a IP that would sell like that. I mean, I don't know, Blue Beetle wasn't that big of a hit, I guess.
No.
But he feels big, doesn't he? Like in a way,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
just
Well,
because of
most of the Charlton catalog is up for grabs.
well, he was one of the few guys, heroes from Charlton that I specifically
Mhm.
remember.
Yeah.
He's,
That's what
he's one of the Watchmen.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He's Night Owl.
And that's weird because I always thought of Night Owl as Batman, but Blue Beetle
No.
and Batman kind of had
No,
some
Night Owl is more like Blue Beetle than Batman.
right.
Rorschach is more like Batman, but we won't go there.
Rorschach was the question.
Now, see,
I mean, they were
Rorschach-
supposed to be the Charlton characters, and
Right.
And Alan Moore wrote it as Charlton, and Julie Schwartz like, yeah, great story, but we kind of want to use the characters beyond 12 issues. So they modified it. So Captain
you know what-
Adam became
well,
Dr.
though,
Manhattan.
all the bad names that we have in comics that all make sense come from that kind of necessity, you know? Like, I
Yeah,
want to make a character like this guy, but I can't use that name.
exactly.
They come up with some other stupid name, and once you hear it a few times and start, you know what? Homelander is a pretty good name for a superhero. No, it's not, but it sounds cool because I've seen the
It-
show and I'm like, yeah,
Oh.
and he's in that comic, and he's
You know
really
why? You know
cool.
why Homelander is cool?
No.
Think about it. Ooh, think about it. He's named after the Department of Homeland Security.
Well, yeah, but I didn't think of that as cool until like I saw his cocky.
No,
little-
you don't get it. His personality matches the Department of Homeland Security.
Hmm.
Do you think?
He's supposed to be a riff on Donald Trump?
Yeah, now he is. Yeah, this season, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, they even released a picture of him online today serving burgers out a window.
Oh, and that I thought that ironically backfired on them so bad. I think what's happened is the country's so polarized that like the Trump supporters are simply going, "Yeah, that's a great meme. Let's share it." You know, like there's no more like
Ooh,
people.
Oh,
Are
you're
just
supposed to hate it.
no. The thing is, most memes with Donald Trump in it is so popular because it's just so funny.
well,
And the
it's
left
a weird
doesn't-
part of the country. And
Even
though
he
I don't-
laughs at it.
even though I
That's the
don't
bad
really want
part.
to get political, I think I should say, in my opinion,
Mhm.
win or lose, if Donald Trump wins, they're going to try to say he can't take office because of the felonies, and they're going to try to make it a legal issue.
True. True.
If he loses, I think they're still going to try to throw him in prison. They're mad at him. If there's a deep state, it's very upset with Mr. Trump. They don't even. Yeah, no.
No.
Why are we talking about this? Do you know Superman has a movie coming up and Crypto was in a picture?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seeing crypto in that picture, I'm like, okay, I'll go see the movie now.
Were you really? Because I was like, oh no, it's Ricky Rocket. And I'm looking at it. I'm like, James Gunn is bringing in a animatronic. What do they call those? Anamorphic.
Animatronics. Yeah.
Yeah, and
I
I'm
always
like,
love crypto though.
as long as and I hate
Oh,
to say
crypto
this,
was cool.
every time Gunn starts with a new property, I say it's gonna suck. I saw the lineup up, and I'm sorry. The first time through, I always love James Gunn's stuff. It's not until you start picking it apart. But he always makes great 1.5, 2-hour popcorn superhero movies. I don't care what it's been. I've enjoyed it, and then when I've gone back and watched it like second or third time, I'm like, ugh, it's kind of giving me a stomach ache and some heartburn. It's like Taco Bell. But the first time you digest it, it's like, all right, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, all right. And then it just
Wasn't bad until.
until like you start digesting it. But like when you're going through it, he copies the same template every time, I think, but it's been enjoyable up until now. I don't know what he's going to do in DC, and I'm terrified.
Mm.
I'll probably
Yeah.
like it till I don't, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, most fans are a little worried about it.
Hey,
But
Chris,
why?
I
Remember
shared
when
a
he-
video?
RJ, do you remember when he started Guardians? Were you one? I don't know how you were, but I was like, it's going to suck. The Guardians are nothing.
I looked at it and like, okay, this is the Guardians of the Galaxy. No, the Guardians of the Galaxy are Marvel's equivalent of the Legion of Superheroes set 1,000 years in the future with Marvel Boy and all these other things.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, we're going to do Star-Lord and some other characters. I'm like, but that's not. And then of course Marvel's new Guardians comic came out.
What they did was they went back about 40 years. Well, 50 years, depending on how you want to look at it. And chose those characters which were rarely known.
Well, see, what I think they did is they just went, James, you're an idiot, but we like you and we think you can make money. So here are some loser characters. Try to make something. Like he might as well have been making a Defenders movie, but Netflix got the license on that one first.
Yeah. Well, Netflix did the Defenders right because they introduced each member separately.
There was no Doctor Strange. I'm sorry.
I know.
And the Marvel Universe timeline makes no sense when you think about it. I mean, like,
It's never made sense, man, so don't go there.
if you look at the first Captain America movie, it's set during war. I'm not going to say World War II because we were fighting Hydra in Hydraland, not Nazis in Germany. But it's supposed to be World War II, right? I mean, that's
Yeah. Well,
And
they did.
Howard
They
Stark is
did
there.
drop the Nazi references when they introduced the Red Skull.
Yes, but Howard Stark is in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to take
Yeah.
something home to his son Tony.
Mm-mm.
How old
Tony-
is Tony Stark?
Well, you must remember Tony Stark was introduced during the Vietnam War, which is like 30 years after.
All right, I'm going to give away a secret plot that nobody knows. It's my contacts in the MCU have told me.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to give one word. Ready? Scrolls. Scrolls, man. Scrolls.
Squirrel?
Scrolls.
Doctor Doom.
I
They're
keep hearing
squirrels.
squirrel. What are squirrels doing?
They're
Not squirrels, scrolls.
scrolls.
Right. Squirrels.
Oh. I want to see my favorite superheroine actually be an alien replicant. I want to see Squirrel Scroll. Just to hear people try to say it.
Scroll would be excellent.
Squirrel Scroll.
She could do all her fighting off camera, right?
And she can
Yeah.
also sell us a phone.
Oh,
You know,
off
I've
camera.
met the
That's-
creator of Squirrel Girl. He does a lot of the conventions up here in the Northeast.
Oh, she's fun. She just became a.
When they initially created her, she wasn't too bad.
Well, let me say this, okay? I don't like her at all, and I think he knows that. Because after I talked to him, he didn't talk to me much after that. But he's a very positive, nice guy. I will say that.
Okay.
But
Girl.
I was kind of burning on her, not realizing he was the creator. And I thought we were like just standing at a booth.
Oh my god,
Turns out it was his booth.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I was telling him that I actually have a Squirrel Girl costume that I wore.
I was
for-
making fun of her about it. Yeah. Right in front of the creator.
Mhm.
She looks like such an idiot because, Squirrel Girl, she's a dope, right? And the guy's like, I felt bad about that one.
Yeah.
Chris,
I
I
did-
shared a video if you want to show it at any time. Not now, just saying it's there. I know Diana's already seen it. I don't know if she showed it to you.
I want to see it.
Clarence streams in stables cold and gray. Shadows dance while horses softly neigh. He tells the creatures in the barn each night that one day he'll wear armor shining bright. From dawn to dusk he works with honest hand, feeding mares and working on the land. But he has his heart set on the table round to join the knights who bravely serve the crown. With a sword and shield he'll join the fight, prove his worth before it's Christmas night. He'll show them all as he sets out on his quest, a gift to himself, a night before Christmas. With a sword and shield he'll join the fight, prove his worth before it's Christmas night. He'll show them all as he sets out on his quest, a gift to himself, a night before Christmas. But chivalry demands self-sacrifice, and when folks need help, this boy does not think twice. He meets the need, though it costs him his dream. But maybe things are more than they seem. With a sword and shield he'll join the fight, prove his worth before it's Christmas night. He'll show them all as he sets out on his quest, a gift to himself, a night before Christmas.
How cool is that? That is so cool.
I
Nice.
didn't run that in the pre-show. You're not gonna. If I do that, you won't violate me, will you?
No, you want a copy of it? I'll send you the copy.
Would you
Yeah, I
just-
want a copy. I got to have more material now. I get violated every time I play.
You
Mac
get
and-
violated?
That's
Weird.
gonna
I've
say,
been violated twice in the last 3 weeks now.
What?
your guest wasn't P Diddy, was it?
No, but I guess I was. What do they call that? TOS.
Terms of service.
Oh,
I don't
terms
think
of
you
service.
mean violate it. I think you mean something.
No, it does.
You're,
It came up
you're
and said-
violating terms of service.
Oh, I thought they were violating me over policy, but yeah, you're right. Technically,
I'll give you videos if you need videos to play. I've got about 5 of them. For
yeah.
YouTube can't stop, won't stop.
RJ, did you get the music from that from Sumnai? Sumnai,
No.
whatever the AI.
Yeah, that's AI music.
It's Suno, Rick. Suno.
Suno, okay.
It's an English word. It's not Canadian.
It means in English, Sue. No.
In America, we call it Suno.
So are the words yours or are they the
Yes, of
sumo?
course.
Oh, okay.
Suno wouldn't know what the story was. So
The word,
Well-
the lyrics, the way it melds it to whatever you tell it to, basically, is a beautiful, like, algorithmic mashup thing that just like
so I'll tell you.
I've done Melvin videos, and I literally went in and like the country one, got no pickup, got no dog, got my camos and my gun or whatever it is, right?
Actually, it's that has become my favorite one.
Mine too. And
Oh,
it's like
one.
the
God
the
help
country
me.
Melvin.
There's
Um,
just one.
did you see the video I put up where it looks like I left P. Diddy's white party?
No.
Ew.
Okay.
Now, why would you have to? Why would you go there?
Well, here's the thing. Gods and Services' new location is coming out soon, and I had the trailer done up for it in advance. And I'm going to a book convention in Eureka Springs last Saturday or so, and I've already got this this thrift shop set aside that's giving me the time to go in there and film this video. And I go straight from filming the video back to the convention, sit at my table, and I'm like in white tails and top
Oh,
hat.
yeah.
I did see that, yeah.
Look
You
at
saw that. So I got attention, let's just say. And I
course you did.
explained to somebody that, we just did a video, and I showed it to him on my iPad. He's like, "This is for your book?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "This is so cool." So he shows somebody else to come over and take a look at it. And the next day, the convention organizer comes over to take a look at it. And an hour later after that, I find out that I've gone from being a guy who's a vendor with a table to I'm being one of the keynote speakers next year on how to
Come
promote.
on. That is awesome, RJ.
Wait.
Congratulations.
So, in order to get attention, you have to wear all white.
Yes.
Mm.
Gotta
There's
get
a
my
joke.
mileage out of that clothing.
There's a joke in the Cyclopean lore because Captain Aura wears all white,
Yep.
and people laugh at him because all white and at night you can see him anywhere. Who are you? Why are you wearing all white? That's stupid. He's like, I wear all white because I can.
There you go.
He's just that badass. He can wear all white. And I guess Canadian Shield could be saying the same thing.
Before Labor Day for me.
Well, you could say something like, "Because soon it'll be stained with your blood."
Well, no, Captain
Those
Aura
white outfits, they never get grass stains or toast crumbs or anything, cat hair. They're always
Yeah.
they got this repellent field around them.
Well, superhero costumes are some of the most durable fabrics ever known to man. I mean,
No capes.
hey, you know what? I got to tell you about capes, man. The Cardinal, I'm starting to. It takes time, but I'm starting to believe that I'm getting the idea on capes.
Capes are for grand opera. That's Stan Lee's approach. If you look at the Marvel characters, the majority who are like working man heroes, they don't have capes. But the characters who are more of a grandiose, as Stan said, grand opera, who have capes. You got Doctor Doom, you've got Doctor Strange, you've got Thor. They're larger than life.
You have the Cardinal of Justice.
Well, I'm more of a Wolverine Punisher type guy, so yeah, I can see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Wolverine with the cape would not work.
I have to tell you guys. So I took my friend Eric Tamburino and his character, the Cardinal, and I asked him if I could adapt it to my comic book universe and do like a version of it. And he said yes. And I have totally like, I don't know, man. It's not even that, like I took his name and I took his costume and then I totally screwed with everything. And
What does it look like?
hang on. He's on the screen behind us there. That. But that's
Well,
not his
that's-
colors. That's an effect, but he's a hooded character with a cape, 14th century Rome. And his powers come from the fact that he got a splinter from a piece of wood that had once been doused or drenched in the blood of Jesus Christ. He got it as a like a piece of ancient artifact that he was warehousing for the Catholic Church. Got a sliver, the DNA got in his blood, and now when he prays, 3 specific angels hear the prayers and respond to him because they're responding to the DNA that has gotten into this guy's blood and has basically given him an open channel to 3 angels. And because he's a faithful and righteous servant of God, they give him very powerful tools by which to fight the demonic forces of medieval Europe. So right now, I was doing parts in the Cyclopean. So the first 2 parts are in Cyclopean, and they're about 8 pages each. And I was going to do one more 8-page thing to complete the story, and that would give me a nice 30 or so page book. And right now we're tipping about 50 pages. And I have one more firm chapter to do, but basically I'm going to scale this character from the 14th century to the 21st century. And, he's going to be my phantom of my universe. And frankly, I think the story came out amazing. Like, I don't know how you guys feel. I know everybody in this room is a writer. Even Diana, even though she hasn't protéged her workout yet.
Yeah.
But
Well, she
the
has
best
a little.
stories are the ones that tell me the story. You know what I mean? Like as I'm
Remember one thing. If you're going to do a phantom-like character, you got to remember that the phantom is actually 21 people.
Oh, that's the point. That's how this works into my universe. Because in the 21st century, the Cardinals' line has been broken because the family faith has been broken. They came to America. They slowly fell away from the church and they become very Americanized, like the Brady Bunch. The father's more interested in business than he is church. He's become quite amazing in his own right. And instead of talking to the angels when he prays, because he stopped praying, and instead of them trying to reach him in his dreams because he started taking sleeping pills to avoid them, they just have to detach. But in the end of this graphic novel, the son of this man is of quite he's of great importance to a satanic cult that would actually like to get their hands on these angels, and they know the connection genetically, and it's being passed down from father to son. So the child is pivotal to the end of the book. That's all I'm going to say. But it does complete. It's not a continued next time. There's no cliffhanger. By the end of the book, you'll have a complete story that I then branch off into because he's already in Cyclopean. The Cardinals appeared, 7, 8, and 9 now. So yeah, the modern version existed before the 14th century version in terms of creation. But I deviated greatly from the original origin that will eventually actually premiere in Eric's books if he ever decides to write them out. He's got the full story fleshed out. I think he may even have book 1 done, but I don't think he's completed the trilogy that he has planned.
I can say, as the editor for the Cardinal of Justice, not only is the art like unbelievably awesome, the story is really it's different from the Great Cyclopean. It's definitely more adult oriented as far as the gore and all of that. And
The
I'm
gore is wonderful.
oh my god, I'm like, this is not a all age kid book. Right?
Well, she
Is
asked
it?
me to rate it. I said it's probably young adults.
Yeah,
It's at least 13 plus.
yeah, at least. I mean, and thankfully it's in black and white, so it's not as gory. Like if he did it in color, I'd be like, yeah, that's a little over the top. But I think this is one of his best stories. Like, you know how he's done some stories before, books that kind of deviated from the Great Cyclopean
Mhm.
first, and they were okay. They were, okay. This one is, I think that you guys will be very impressed. It's unbelievable. Chris, did you show any of the art?
No.
Oh, okay.
Have you guys seen this one yet? I don't know if
Maybe.
I've shown. I think I posted
Oh,
this one on
that's
Twitter
nice.
and Facebook.
Nice.
That is awesome.
So this is what I've been working
definitely
on. If you look, it's not that great. Like in terms of my perspective is good. I'm using grids and stuff. Drawing 2, 3, 4 point. Well, not 4.2 and 3 point perspective. Below was heavily inspired by looking at cathedrals, and the reason that there's so much black in it, not only does it look cool, but I don't have to draw it if it's black.
Yeah.
I've been looking
That's
at a
why
lot
black
of,
and white comics are so easy.
yeah, man, I've been looking at so much black and white, and I'm like, holy cow. Like, so you look down on the right there of the bottom panel and that big huge slab with the archway in it.
Hmm.
That was so awesome when I did it, because I was like, this is so much detail I don't have to do, and yet it looks so good. So yeah, things like that are happening. And I was just, yeah, I'm very happy with that. So let me see if I can get that off the screen, because I'm not very good at being the director of a show. We're very low key. But yeah, I'm excited. I want to put it out. I wanted to deliver in December, but at this point, I probably committed to adding another 15 pages, and I can't rush the next 15 pages. It's got to match the entire tone of the book. But it's important to a friend of mine that I do this a certain way. And Diana knows who I'm talking about.
I do.
And she knows what I'm talking about.
Yep.
And I am definitely going to commit the cardinal sin, pun intended, of, making sure that I make this guy happy, because I know exactly what I'm going to do. I had a perception, and this is kind of true. It's the difference between Cyclopean and this graphic novel, and that is Cyclopean is closer to the Super Friends, and Cardinal is more like Wolverine and Conan, and that's a huge contrast. So a friend of mine who knows all about the Great Cyclopean was like, "How come it's not that rough there? I'd like to see X, Y, and Z." And I'm like, you know what? I can make X, Y, and Z happen in the Cardinal. So the Cardinal will have a more mature graphic novel while still appearing in the Great Cyclopean. So I'm kind of doing what they do with Deadpool when they put him in like a kiddie Marvel movie, animated for kids on like Disney, and yet he's in a rated R feature. That does kind of bother me, but I'm doing it now in my own book, so I guess I have to swallow that.
Yeah, well, they've always had varying maturity levels for very, like, probably if you take the original, even the original Old Man Logan, compared to, like the regular X-Men book.
Well, I was about to mention Wolverine, and even in the classic X-Men cartoon that everybody loves.
Yeah, X-Men
was-
90 from the 90s.
But the original one, he was just as neutered, when in the comic you knew he was cutting people up. But in the cartoon, it was always muted,
Yeah.
Yeah, Bob, I'm gonna take out my claws and look at you real mean.
Listen, Bob.
And why was he Australian? There was a time in the cartoons where it was like
know.
they made him out to be like, "I've got my ball
Spider-Man.
for the Bobby."
Yeah, Spider-Man and his amazing friends. They did an X-Men appearance, first one.
Yeah, and he was Australian there too.
Yeah.
Well, not much was known about his origins. That's the whole point. So
Well, he was known to be Canadian, I believe, at that
Yeah, we knew he was Canadian.
he was Canadian, but we didn't know how long he's been.
See, I was
given the
messed up
time
by-
he's been on the planet. That's the thing.
I
And,
thought
and,
he,
and Chris,
yes.
you talk about your Squirrel Girl story with the creator. I actually had Paul Jenkins on for an interview for one of his Kickstarter projects, and I asked him about the origin, the Wolverine origin. I was like, so you know, what was your response when Marvel came to you and said, "Hey, we want you to write an origin story for Wolverine"? Because my take has always been that, you know, if you don't get an origin story for a character within the first year, you should never give one, because now you'll just ruin it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Well, that was actually my idea. I brought to them."
Oh.
Mm.
Oh.
The reason why they got away with making him Australian and all of this because Wolverine had no origin story, so they could get away with a lot of stuff with him.
Well, plus I was dumb enough, like I was a kid. You know, not a young, not.
Well, we
young
know
adult,
we know
right?
how
So-
he got his adamantium skeleton. That's no secret. But
Yeah, but then I'm hearing this
his
accent, and I'm like, did I miss
actual
something in
origins-
the comics? Did Canada steal him from down under?
no,
Like, you know, like in the comics, I always thought I knew what he sounded like, and then I was like,
and you have to remember Australia and Canada are part of the United Kingdom. So
I mean, can
anything
you
is
name
possible.
Can you name a better substitute for Hugh Jackman, though? I mean, he kind of became Wolverine.
Exactly.
and it's going to be a tough role to. Well, I guess he's playing him. He's going to keep playing him, I guess. But who are they
Then
going to
she
get
has-
to him?
No, I think he was just back for the, possibly just for this one film.
Didn't you hear the joke though in the movie? He said that Deadpool was like, "Yeah, they can have you play Wolverine until you're 60
90.
or 90."
90.
Well,
Forget that. He's going to be in the artificial intelligence age. He'll be one of the first guys to sign off his likeness, so that Marvel can throw in 3D assets every movie they want. Guarantee you that's coming. These
Yeah,
Hollywood
Wolverine.
types. What's that?
no, forget that. I want them to make a movie out of the Calverine.
The what?
The
The
Calverine.
Calvary.
Oh, well, they could do that too.
Actually, I'd like to see what would them do the short Wolverine they put in the movie.
I don't know if you're going to talk about Henry. I'm going to get his last name messed up now because I'm going to say
Henry
Calvin.
Cavill.
Yeah, if you're going to talk about him, honestly, I'd like to see him in any part. I have yet to see that guy in a part that I didn't like.
True.
There's just something. Maybe it's Greek warrior looking or something, but there's something about him whenever I see him like in a hero thing, I'm like, dude, I get up and fight with you. Let's go, bro. I got your back. Let's go. Because I mean, doesn't he just kind of make you feel manly? I'm like, yeah, Henry, you represent that name, man. I have never met a Henry so manly. Let's go, Hank.
I just thought that was a funny scene. It was like, oh my god, the Calverine.
Like, what are you talking about? Go, Hank. Go, Hank.
Now, how many people have seen the Deadpool Wolverine movie?
Not yet.
We have.
I got to see it again.
Just the part where he was beating up all the bad guys with Old Man Logan's skeleton. That was awesome.
You know what? When I left that movie, I said it was a great summer movie. It wasn't worth watching a million times, but I haven't seen it in a few months, and I want to see it, and I want to get it on my TV so I can stream it and watch it over and over. Because I'm like, you know what? I did like that movie, and there was so much to it, so many inside, little fan service jokes.
What about the part where? What about the part where Wolverine finally just kind of just tells off Deadpool, and Deadpool's like, "I'm gonna hit you now."
I don't know. I was impressed with wasn't there? I saw a meme on it too, or Liefeld was honored in the back of those shoe store blowing up.
No feet, yeah. What about when he purposely had Nice Pool killed so he could get those guns?
Oh, that was great.
The proposal.
That was crazy.
He's
I actually
like,
kind of liked him too. He was so nice. I was like, oh, what a cool dude, man.
that's what made it funny. He's like, just tell me,
Nice
say it with
quiz.
me, you're going to live.
But I didn't think I was supposed to like him. You know, and he doesn't have a
Yeah.
healing power.
Yeah,
He's like,
and he didn't know that.
That would suck, man. I guess that's the whole joke, though. And God forgive me, because I know that's horrible to laugh at. And if you're a child watching this, do not watch it until you're at least 17 with a consenting adult.
or at least 18.
Oh no, I'm saying that just to clear up legalities, so nobody says I'm encouraging it. It was a great movie. I recommend anybody 17 and older watch it. If you're 16 and a half, just wait the 6 months. It's worth it.
I'm a bad influence, so kids, watch that movie. No matter what anyone tells you, watch it.
Damn, no.
Yes.
Go play it. Go play it at home.
Hey, RJ, you know the routine, right?
What routine?
So here's the routine. You're his publisher. How dare you let him say that? And this is where you tell me to go kiss ass.
Yeah. Hey, so Tim, we got some calls that you're telling people to, you're telling kids to go see Deadpool. Yeah. So here's my thought. Is there any way we can sell Deadpool costumes in junior sizes?
Oh my God.
I'm saying that because I remember there was a writer. I don't know how far to go with this, but there was a reporter that was writing stuff. And somebody went to RJ, and RJ's like, what? You think I'm going to... what do you want me to do about it? Like he was like, I'm not doing anything. That's between you and him, man. What? Which I loved, because so many of corporate, companies in America, they bow to someone screaming with a bullhorn. And it's like, there's only like 3 of you, man.
I've got
because you got weird pronouns.
Right now. I've got somebody like that right now. Doesn't like an article on our website. And let me say loud and proud, he's acting like a narcissist paranoid. Let me enunciate that. He is acting like a paranoid narcissist.
Oh my God.
Okay, I want to apologize for that email I sent.
So, RJ, what you're telling me is this guy is acting like a fascist, right?
He's acting like a paranoid narcissist.
Yes.
No. That's what a fascist is, a paranoid narcissist.
That may be the case, but I am very careful in the choosing of my words.
I'm just trying to make sure I understand you correctly.
You got it. Yeah.
There you go.
But on the upside, there's a Superman movie.
You have to remember, most of these young people don't English very well.
Don't English very well. It's a good
I want to know how DC Comics knew enough to name Crypto 60 years ago to take advantage of the money system that they use right now. How did they know?
I think they just named him after Superman's planet.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, but how did they know that Crypto Cash was going to be a thing?
And here's the thing: why wasn't Dogecoin using his likeness?
Exactly.
Okay. So naming him after the planet. This is a true story. I was working at Save-A-Lot corporate, and I would bring my laptop to work and go to the cafeteria at lunch and watch DVDs that were sent to me for preview stuff to write reviews on. And I had the new Caprica preview CDs. And I've got a buddy there who likes science fiction. I was like, hey, you want to watch Caprica with me? And he's like, yeah, of course. So they're on the planet Caprica, and they're going to Caprica City. And I pause it. I'm like, what is it about science fiction where, every time you're on a planet, you're going to go to the capital city?
There's a large city named after the planet. I don't get that.
Well, okay, let me finish here. And I'm
and
like,
in some cases, this city is the capital city.
Yes. On Krypton, there was Kryptonopolis. On Caprica, there was Caprica City. I was like,
Right.
what is it about this? And he's giving me this blank, are you so stupid stare. And I'm like, what? He's like, do you know where we are? I was like, yeah, we're We're in Earth City, Missouri, aren't we? True story.
That's great.
Yeah,
Earth
but
I'm
Earth
in-
City
I'm
is
in
not the
Athol.
capital.
And everybody thinks Athol is a word that sounds so much like a-hole. Like all the people who've never been here go, Athol? You live in Athol? Shut up,
I
man.
lived in a town in North Carolina that was directly south of Colon.
Oh, no.
Colon,
I
North
guess-
Carolina. I said, we're directly south. I guess that makes us the asshole.
Yeah. At least we're living,
Yeah.
right in the hole. Right in the colon. I live in colon. Oh, no, that doesn't sound so bad. You can work around that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
south of
because
colon,
there's a
You
semicolon,
could.
colon, semicolon. Could just be
south of colon
punctuation.
almost sounds like a bad Slayer parody. South of heaven. I am south
Yeah.
of colon.
But
Wow.
to the east of Colon, which is where we would go frequently to visit some friends. I put it in the chat. Was the town of Fuquay Varina.
Wow.
And my dear wife, she
Yeah.
says, "Are we in Fuckway?"
Yeah, I was about to say. I was reading that going, Fuquay? Fuquay? Okay, what? The languages that, there's glitches in the Matrix. The
Wait.
simulation sometimes has
If you
some
put
weird ones.
no before that, it's no fuck way.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So if you say, are we going to Fuquay? You would say, no, Fuckway.
Yeah. At least it wasn't Ingway. It could have been.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Isn't it weird that like somewhere down south there is an actual hell? There's a town called Hell.
Yeah, there's one in Michigan too.
Yeah, well, there's a country.
There's one in
called
Michigan and
So I guess you could say it's cold as hell.
Sometimes when it's
sometimes.
Yeah, well, but then again, like I said, there's a country, Hades. It gets hot there. I think.
Yeah.
No.
Well, you have heard about the pigs that fly, right? In that town called Hell.
Of course. Yeah.
They've been breeding them for decades just so they can have a tourist park. They're going to tie them in little leashes and let them fly around a ring like horses.
Mhm.
Would you go see pigs fly if they could do that? I don't think I would. I'd be happy with just a video.
I'd have to see it to believe it. Mm.
You know what you call them, don't you?
No.
It's a Pegasus.
Oh,
It's a Pegasus.
I'll have to wipe that from my memory because that's something that would come out when you're writing something like that. Oh, that's good.
It's a Pegasus.
Trademark that, man. Pegasus.
A Pegasus.
Somebody
For
draw it.
real.
There you go.
Well, the
Right.
question is,
There you go.
With that, do you become as happy as a pig in
Oh my goodness. There come the dad jokes. It's gonna be bad too because Halloween is coming and all.
Oh,
the kids
you knew it was coming, so I don't know why you're shocked.
Well,
I don't understand why
know.
you're shocked, Chris. You knew it was coming.
All I know is
you knew
that
it was coming.
we got way off a track, but I do want to thank everybody for the game tonight. I'll work on some
No
polish,
problem.
try to make the screen flip. But I had a ton of fun. I would like to do that more often. I don't know if like every week or just a segment. I don't know if you guys want to do it, but I'll always invite you.
Hey, I'm
RJ,
Yeah.
RJ,
Yeah, let's do it again.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Well, the problem is, I'm not sure whether you could do it every week because you got to come up with questions every week.
Yeah, it'd be a lot.
no, I'll just start plagiarizing off of sites and I'll say something like, according to jkcomics.org,
Oh my God.
what's the
Oh.
number one indie comic of 2024? Oh, it says The Great Cyclopean issue 9. I wonder who JK Comics is. I don't know. We don't want to do a who is on that website. No, sirree.
Oh my gosh.
That was a self-promotion there, babe. I slipped that in there.
Yeah, I saw
Mhm.
that.
I'd say call me crazy, but every time I think of Jeopardy, I think of that SNL skit.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's hard for me
Yeah,
to
I know
take
the
it
skit you're
seriously,
talking
even though-
about.
but they spit some knowledge on a good episode of Jeopardy. You can really learn some stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the idea is that the celebrities are so stupid and they can never guess the answers right, and it just grades on Alex Trebek's nerves, and that's what makes it funny.
Yeah.
Well, I remember there was one, I forget the actress's name. She was going to take a test for her driver's license, and they told her it was a multiple choice, and she said, I only speak English.
Oh,
It's
wow.
terrible.
Oh, jeez.
Wow. Did you see that? What was that one guy who was playing? I think it was the guy that was on the X Files was playing Jeff Goldblum. No, it was Matthew Perry from Friends. He's supposed to be Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, yeah. He's playing Mulder.
No, he was he was playing Jeff Goldblum, and he's talking
I
about
got to ditch and answer the phone.
yeah, okay. He was talking about numbers, and he goes, "Well, numb is when you can't feel, and burr is the sound you make when you're cold. So my answer is someone who can't feel when they're cold."
Yeah.
Number.
I thought it was. I still
So we lost RJ. I don't know if he's coming back, but if not, good night, brother. We love you. Thank you for coming. If so, yeah, link is everywhere. What's the Spock fingers for, man?
Just buy, you know.
I saw that.
Roster for,
No, I know how you aliens are. I don't know why I want to play on the Canadian thing tonight. Yeah. So we have what, Diana? We have a show Saturday.
Yes, yes, we have a mini con that we're going to for one of the bigger comic book stores we were invited to attend. It's 11 to 5. I'm super excited. It sounds like it's going to be a pretty decent turnout. They have like a costume thing happening and all kinds of fun activities on. They got some decent names. They got a couple people from, I think, is it Marvel or somebody or India? What's the other one, Chris?
There's someone from Image.
Image.
There was one guy who's drawn from Marvel and DC.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically the kind of event where, well, quite frankly, I'm just going to have to dress sharp and be on my best behavior. I'm going to have to be Captain Salesperson.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm bringing a mic and a PA.
You are not.
I am. I'm going to be cattle calling. No one's looking. I'm going to go, goodle, 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 go. And then I'm going to stop and look around like I don't know who did it.
No, he's not doing any of that. But I am making up some of my little Cyclopean plushies, and I am making little Halloween masks to put on him that they can be removed just to have something fun. And he's going to hold a little trick-or-treat bag with some candy. That's what I'm doing.
I'm a comic book maker. I don't need gimmicks to sell my books, but I welcome the.
I like to do this, so
You gotta take chances, brother.
Yeah.
be
Plushy
okay.
dolls. They're so cool.
You got to take chances if you're going to succeed.
Hey, honey, can you do one with like Cardinal Fun Arms?
What?
Cardinal Fun Arms.
How do you do that?
Well, it could be an action set. So when the Cardinal action figure cuts off the Cyclopean arms,
No.
it just like squirt out a little bit of like blue or green ooze.
That's disgusting. That's not.
There's a market for disgusting toys.
I know, but I'm not in that
There's
market.
always been a market for disgusting toys.
That's how you make plushies cool.
That's how you do it.
You put little tubes in the body and the arms, and when like you cut off the arm, you can squeeze the body and the arm, and they both bleed.
That's possible.
And the plushie's washable, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Dude, we could totally do a cut apart Cyclopean.
We're not.
I'll do
I'm
like
getting ready to go to bed now. That's it. See, it's after 10. Notice that's after 10. I don't dialogue with my
we
husband.
could do a graphic novel for Peter.
No.
I mean, imagine being a kid in the 80s and having a stack of Garbage Pail Kids. That's the kind of people we were back then.
I
That
know
was
Yes.
fun.
Yeah.
That was
I
fun.
that, and I'm glad it was.
I
fun.
had a stack of Garbage Pail Kids cards in like was it when Burger King had like those pails you take to the beach.
They
Dude,
had
how
the
many
molded
friends did you
faces
have?
in
How
them.
many friends did you trade those cards with? And
I don't
ended
know.
up getting duplicates several times.
Those cards ended up disappearing, and I think I
You
knew
know,
what
most of
happened.
us were trading.
Yeah, I
I
think
don't know.
my
I got to tell you, I fell in love
Well,
with Burger
somebody
King
realized
toys,
we were getting ideas from the garbage can. So
but I fell in love with Burger King toys when I was about 28 years old. And that was because I was taking my son to Burger King to get the coolest Pokemon stuff I had ever seen.
you probably walked up to the counter and go, I'll
Yeah.
take a kid's meal for my kid here. Totally for my kid, not for me.
No, we would get two, one for him, one for me, and we would get the ball, and you'd pop it open, and there'd be like a Pokemon Gold card in it, or there'd be like they did action figures for a while. That was how I got close to Jace when he was like 8 or 9 years old. It was all Pokemon. We went to malls and played in tournaments to get Mewtwo and all that stuff, and with Game Boys. I had a Game Boy Color though. I was cool. He had a black and white big screen lit up thing. I forgot what it was called. But okay, that fell off. Nobody else likes Pokemon, I guess.
No.
Not really.
it's not bad.
I
Pokemon
You have
ruled.
to you have to understand. You have to understand. Pokemon was geared towards kids 10 and under.
Yes, but remember, my son was one of
It's
those
just that-
kids. So
It's just
get
the weird
involved with
adults. The weird adults in us got hooked on it because of an animated series and the video games that came along with it.
yeah, no.
Well,
See, for me, it was
if-
purely the game.
If you think about it, though, the marketing was still and the concept was still the same as like those muscle men little figures you got, and it was like
Yeah.
The whole point of that toy line was just to collect them. You didn't really do anything else with them.
Right.
The only reason why
came along.
the only reason why it died after 2 years is because there wasn't a wide variety. It was the same ones, just colored different.
Yeah.
Well,
Now,
see, it
Pokemon
didn't really
has-
die though. It sustained.
Mhm.
Like it may have come down like after that big initial national crush of Pokemon.
Oh,
But I
I'm not talking
remember
about
when they came
Pokemon,
out
I'm
with the next
talking about something
series, and then they had like my daughters were into all of them. Like they were, look, it's Pokemon Ruby. Look, it's Pokemon Emerald. Oh, look, and it was like, oh dear God, another Pokemon game. And now when they have a new game, I don't even recognize it as Pokemon. Like when I first started playing, it was just a very simple strategy card game that they animated in a Game Boy. Now it's like weird stuff.
I'm going to bed, guys. Good night, all.
What time is
Yeah.
it?
Week and
Oh, it's almost 10:30 your time.
yeah, it is. So
That means I
Thank you.
gotta go to bed.
me and playing the game, it was fun to watch, and I'm glad I made 100 points. Maybe next time I'll do 200. Yay, go me!
Go you.
So, guys, we're gonna kill the show.
You're miserable.
We're gonna try to avoid policy problems next week.
All right.
Hashtag
Thanks for
suck
coming.
it.
Until next time, you guys. Good night.
Good law.
You got a show tomorrow night at 10?
Who, me?
Yeah, are you still doing your cool
No.
show on?
Well, the
Or that was
Chelsea
last
one,
night, wasn't it?
yes. But tomorrow night I have my game show, the Silhouette game. Where
That's what it is.
It's ran better.
And I heard that it's kind of fun. I watched the group one and felt lost. You had all that anime stuff.
Yeah, it's tomorrow. I've got to do a bunch of stuff tomorrow for it, but I haven't got it set up completely. Max,
Pressure's on.
Max operated by people, or a group of people, most likely normally.
What do you mean, like Voltron and
Yeah,
Voltron and Voltron? There were 3 Voltrons, right? There was the lions, the cars, and I think there was a third one.
I think there was only 2.
I might be
But-
thinking of the second Voltron cartoon as a.
You know, Voltron. Like a Megazord, maybe. Who knows?
No, I'm thinking of the Lions, but I'm thinking of the new one as a separate one from the 80s one. Well, the one I would call
Yeah.
80s. I don't know. Man, Japan's got me so screwed up. I have no idea. Anyway, thank you guys. I'm going to go to sleep, and tomorrow morning I'm going to wake up and draw more Cardinal. Rick, your brother, man.
Why are you gonna draw a bird?
Oh, it's so much fun. It's just so much fun. Wings are crazy though, especially when they're in like, original batter KFC.
Yeah.